you how you can start crypto trading, and straight away the first thing you are supposed to know is what you really need to start cryptocurrency, and then the next thing you're going to know is what to really trade, because there are so many cryptocurrencies out there. Which cryptocurrency should you really trade, which one should you not trade? Then the third thing is you need to know how to take trades on the platforms, on the crypto trading platforms. And lastly, you need to have a trading strategy. So I'm going to try and squeeze all these things in this short video, so watch this video up to the end. And what do you really need for you to trade cryptocurrency? So what you really need, I'm going to be going through this dashboard of mine that you're seeing on the board. The first thing that you really need is, one, you need this this is called Binance. You need an account with Binance because it is a crypto exchange. You need, these are the platform either on Binance or on Mexi. So you can have both of these on Binance one account, then on Mexi also one account. Now I recommend Binance because it is the biggest crypto exchange in the whole world, and it is the one that is having most traders on it. But also some brothers of mine and sisters who don't have national IDs and don't have official passports, they really want to start trading, they can go with this Mexi. So I advise you have both accounts, and you should be having at least 2 exchanges, so that you can, sometimes you want to trade something that is not on Binance, it can be on Mexi. Sometimes it's not on Mexi, it is not on Binance. You can also look at other crypto exchanges, but I advise you to have like 2 crypto exchanges. After having an exchange, so this is the platform where you're going to be using to place in your trades. Very important, you should have one. You should check the links in the description below, because you're going to be able to find all of them so that you don't get scammed or get into a scam site. The next thing you need to do, the next thing I really use, this site I use it so much, it's called the Crypto Bubbles. I'm going to be showing you how I do use it, but this is the next thing that you really need. And then the third thing that you need this, and this is called CoinMarketCap. So let me just get to the homepage of CoinMarketCap. This is the CoinMarketCap, and you also need this website. These are the websites that you really need. And then the next thing that you really need, you also need, of course, YouTube to learn from, and also so on YouTube you should come to this channel, Mobile Money Tutorial, and you should subscribe to Mobile Money Tutorial. Make sure you subscribe, because I'm going to be giving new tutorials. Make sure it is subscribed over here. You have clicked on subscribe, and this is the channel that you are going to be getting more of your tutorials from. So after you doing all that, let me hope you have subscribed. Now I want you to go straight away and learn what you need to trade. So when you wake up in the morning and you want to trade cryptocurrency, there are so many cryptocurrencies. I really use this platform to get which cryptocurrencies I should use. Now on this very platform, you can see that here you see this is the time frame. You have 1 hour, daily, weekly, monthly, yearly. So when you click on daily, like here I've selected daily, these percentages you see are the price changes of these cryptocurrencies in the last 24 hours. When I click on weekly, it will show me the exchange of cryptocurrencies in the last 7 days. Monthly, it is the same. But when you come here, you can really search for which cryptocurrency you really want to. If you already have some cryptocurrency in your head that you really want to search for, you can come here and search for it. You'll be able to get everything that you really need. And then over here, there are the ranks of cryptocurrencies. So all the cryptocurrencies right now that are displayed on this homepage, they are from cryptocurrency ranking from 200 to 300, depending on market cap. Now, if market cap is new to you, this is just the value of the cryptocurrency. So it means the lower the number, if it is number 1, when I come to from 100, so it means here the rank is from 100 to 1 to 100. So the lower the rank, the more valuable it is. So which one do you really want to trade? I personally do look for my trades from 100 to really 300 here. I don't like going beyond this, because why don't I go beyond this? Because most of the cryptocurrencies beyond this, they have less liquidity and they can easily be manipulated. I should also tell you that all these cryptocurrencies can be manipulated, so there is no cryptocurrency that cannot be manipulated. All of them can be manipulated, but the lower you go, the more manipulation is. So I trade from 1 to 300, but you can just go beyond whatever you want. And if I trade from 1 to 300, does not mean that I trade all of them. Actually choose about maybe 2 or 3, or I only watch about 5 cryptos that I really want to trade. So if you wake up in the morning and you want to trade, one thing I should tell you is which type of trading are you going to take. Are you going to take a spot trading or futures trading? For this case, let me talk about futures trading. If you really want to talk about spot trading, you can check my other videos about spot trading. They are obviously in the description below and on my channel. Here, when you go through my channel, you will see a lot of videos that I've been making about crypto, so you can just check spot videos and you will see. But when I come back to my homepage here, I want to tell you something, that if you have chosen here, when I'm choosing what I'm going to trade, if I'm going to trade futures, first of all, when I open this page, it gives me the whole narrative from 1 to 100. I can see which cryptos are trending and how are they trending. So in the last 24 hours, I can see the biggest gainer is WIF. You can see here the WIF, which is a meme coin, and then you can see Shiba Inu is one of the cryptos that have lost a lot. So from this idea alone, now I'm just going to give you from this idea alone, does not mean that if you see a crypto as being the most trending, you should just go and buy. Sometimes it can be the case, but this is not a strategy that you should use. Otherwise, you will lose a lot of money. So what you really do is that when you find a crypto, sometimes there's some crypto that you have been trading. For me, sometimes I don't come to here because there's a crypto I've been trading, and the crypto that I've already marked the levels, I just go for that very crypto. So the way you're seeing this crypto is trending right now over here, this crypto is the one that is on my list, and we entered a trade. Although we got out, of course it is still trending, we got out from here, but we entered a trade, we captured the trade down over here, and even today at the time of recording this video, it is the most trending, or it is the leading cryptocurrencies up. Also, when you see Shiba Inu is the one that is really down. But I want to show you that if you have identified, for example, what strategy do you use? I use what is really trending so much. Like this one, from 1 to 100, this one and this one, they are the highest. This one is highest on the downside, this one is highest on the upper side. Now when you're going to trade futures, it doesn't mind, you don't care about whether going down or up, because you can sell or buy. All you should care about is where is the direction going to go. So if you look at the chart and the direction of Shiba is still showing a red, you short. If the direction of WIF is still showing that it is going up, you really long it, and that's how you really make money. So that we make money in futures by telling the direction of a cryptocurrency. There are so many things we consider, but in this video today, I just want to give you one strategy that you should actually be considering, and that strategy will really help you to do what? To trade cryptocurrencies. So I'm not going to talk about fundamentals, I'm just going to talk about the technical analysis of it. I'm going to give you one strategy on technical analysis that is going to help you really peruse through the market, for you to identify when to buy and when to sell. So the strategy I'm going to tell you is about, it's called trend line, right? So trend line, this trend line here, it is so common, but people don't know how to use it and people don't explain it well. So the trend line strategy, there is what we call counter trend line and the trend line. So there is this one can be the main trend line. Like if I draw the main trend line, and you see something like this, this one can be the main trend line. This main trend line, mainly it is taken from higher time frame, and then I can have a counter trend line like this one. This one is taken from a lower time frame. So if the way we trade trend lines is the same way we trade supports and resistance. Please, if you don't know support and resistance, maybe check on my YouTube channel. Of course, I have a video about supports and resistance. You will see how we trade supports and resistance. But basically, if you don't know, is that with supports and resistance, if the market is coming down, the trend line will look like this. And our expectations is that either when price reaches this trend line, either price breaks the trend line or price bounces from the trend line. So if price bounces from the trend line, we expect price to continue going down if the trend line looks like this. But if price breaks it, we expect that at any time price is now going to go up. The same thing, the reverse is true. The reverse is true. Like for example, let me first explain, of course, this counter trend line before I show you it on the chart. Now, when price bounces over here, when price bounces from this main trend line and price breaks this mini trend line or counter trend line, we just sell. That is a confirmation of selling. Now, remember, this I'm just using trend line only to explain it to you today, but you can use a lot of things. Obviously, you can use a lot of things. Now, let me show you an example with Shiba Inu over here. Now we can see Shiba Inu that this is a trend line. This is the trend line. This trend line tested here, and then when it got here, it got broken. We entered into this trade on Shiba Inu, and that's why you can still see this Shiba Inu. Then I need to get also to RIF. I'm going to show you also on RIF and explain it to you. So this is Shiba Inu. This is a break, and the break confirms what? Confirms a sell. But the main trend line, how do you draw the main trend line and how do you draw the counter trend line? So the main trend line, people will draw it differently, but I draw my main trend line on higher time frame. And that which higher time frame do I use? I use the weekly time frame, right? I use the weekly time frame to draw my trend line. So my network is really slow, but I would love to show you how I draw trend lines, my trend lines. So this over here, this what you can see over here can be my trend line. I have a point here, I have a point here. A trend line, when you draw it, price has to reach at least 2 points, right? Price has to touch at least 2 points. And on weekly time frame, when you talk about weekly time frame, just this peak has to be touched. Some of you say that it is only a peak, I can put my trend line here. No, that is a very wrong one. You have to touch this peak. This is like a trend line. This is the main trend line. So a trend line has to have at least 2 points that it is touching, not towards the price. Remember, price is around here, but before the price, at least 2 points. If you have 2 points, that is a trend line. And why am I calling it a main trend line? We are taking it from weekly time frame, a higher time frame. That's what calls it a main trend line. So in a higher time frame, you can see that price has been making lower lows. Price made a lower low, it came and tested the trend line, bounced from the trend line. This is what we call a trend line bounce, and then made another lower low. So this is a bearish market, right? It's a bearish market. Then price again came towards our trend line. Now when price came towards our trend line, we jumped down to 4-hour time frame. Now people use time frames differently, but this is the 4-hour time frame that I want to show you. For me, after getting to a bigger time frame, I come back to 4-hour time frame. Now when you come to after weekly time frame, I just watch my chart and do everything else on 4-hour time frame. Now when you come to 4-hour time frame, we had this counter trend line. This was the main trend line, and we had this counter trend line. So with this counter trend line, if this trend line was broken and continued going up, then I need to explain to you in another video how you would really see what we call a trend line break and then a trend line bounce. That will be another video. You should comment in the comment section if you really want such a video. How do you identify that this trend line is broken or this trend line is what? Is bouncing from this trend line. That is something I'll explain in another video. But let me show you this. You can see over here that this trend line, one touch, and then when price was coming towards this trend line, we expected price to bounce, but instead what it did do, it broke here. That was a confirmation of a sell, and we entered a sell over here, and the price is still playing out. The trade is still playing out, but that is the sell that we entered in. Now if you don't know how to put the sells, you don't know how to put the buys on the market, on what, I have a video about how to do this futures trading, how to do futures trading, and it shows you on an exchange like maybe by Binance, because most of the tutorials are for Binance, to show you how you can put a trade on Binance. So you can watch it in the comment in the description below. Check the description and watch it. You will be able to see the video. And also don't forget to subscribe to this channel, turn on the notification button, because more of such videos are coming. If you have any question, please just comment in the comment section. I'll be able to answer all the questions that people will comment. And then also don't forget to join here. As you said, I typed on my Telegram channel, someone is asking me what is happening with Shiba Inu. That's when Shiba Inu made this long drop here. Someone asked me, so what is wrong with Shiba Inu? So join our Telegram channel for more discussions about crypto. And then don't forget that if you really are new to crypto and you want to increase, or you are a crypto trader, you want to increase your knowledge about crypto, you can still check in the description below for a crypto course that can help you at least peruse or increase your knowledge in the crypto space. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one.